Have you ever felt a strange pressure in your chest, like something invisible was trying to stop you? A sudden, silent tightness that comes out of nowhere, but seems to carry a message? Be careful. That sign is not random. It holds a powerful spiritual meaning that many people ignore. And if you're here right now, it's because you were guided to hear this. Yes, you were guided by something that can't be explained with logic. Because when the universe wants to wake you up, it doesn't send a text. It speaks directly through the body. And this kind of pressure is one of the oldest spiritual signs. Ancient mystics already spoke about it. The chosen ones feel it first. They feel it before big changes, before meetings, before separations. You're feeling it because something is about to happen. Now, before we go on, if you're experiencing ongoing physical pain or any worrisome discomfort, please seek medical support. The body's health is also part of the spiritual journey. That said, this pressure that shows up out of nowhere and keeps returning may be a sign from your soul, a divine warning, and you need to understand it now. Because this symptom can have 3 deep spiritual meanings, and in the next few minutes, I'll show you each one and how to know which one applies to you. But before we continue, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. Because this is not entertainment. This is a spiritual calling, and you're here because your soul is already awakening, even if your mind still doubts. This tightness in your chest, it doesn't happen by chance. And if you pay close attention, you'll notice it always comes in very specific moments. Moments when you're about to do something important, or when you're drifting away from who you truly are. This symptom is spiritual. It's like a divine touch on your physical body, a sign that something inside you is trying to align or is crying out for help. Many people ignore it. They think it's just anxiety or stress. But those who see with the eyes of the soul feel it differently. They sense there's something deeper behind it. Maybe you've never told anyone about this, but you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's like an invisible hand pressing on the center of your chest, an energy that invades you suddenly. And even without pain, you can feel the spiritual weight it carries. The most curious thing, this pressure almost always shows up when you're about to make a decision that could change everything. A choice that seems small, but shakes your soul. In those moments, God whispers, and you feel it, not with words, with your body. Ancient teachings say, the soul manifests in 3 ways, through dreams, through intuition, and through the body. When the soul can no longer be ignored, it starts using symptoms, and chest pressure is one of the clearest ones. It's like your spirit is trying to escape a tight space, as if it was saying, wake up, you're straying from what you came here to do. But there are 3 different types of this spiritual pressure, and each one carries a specific message. They're not the same. And understanding this can completely change how you're experiencing what's happening right now. The first type is spiritual alert pressure. This is the most intense sign. It comes suddenly and is nearly impossible to ignore. It's like something says, stop everything. Something is wrong. It often appears when you're getting close to people, places, or decisions that take you away from your purpose. It's like God places a block, a break, not to punish you, but to protect you. This kind of pressure is a clear sign that you're going against your soul's truth. The second type is transition pressure. It's softer. But just as powerful, it comes when you're shifting frequencies, when you're leaving one phase and entering another. It's as if your body senses that something new is being born, but the old hasn't left yet. This pressure often comes with confusing emotions, crying for no reason, longing for things that never happened, a desire to isolate yourself, to look inward. If you're going through this, it's because your soul is changing. It's preparing to receive a new mission, and discomfort is part of spiritual realignment. The third type is divine confirmation pressure. This may be the most special one. It shows up when you're about to do something truly aligned with your purpose, something so authentic that your soul vibrates. But because you're not used to such a high vibration, it feels like tightness, an impact, a heat in your chest. It's God saying, yes, this is the way. That pressure comes with a quiet certainty. You know you have to go, even if you're scared, even without control. Because deep down, you know you've been called. Can you tell which of these spiritual pressures you're feeling now? If one of them resonated with you, write in the comments, I feel this. You have no idea how many people are going through the same, but in silence. And your story may be the sign another soul is waiting for to wake up. You are not alone. When the soul begins to awaken, it's common to feel the world heavier. Sensations intensify, signs become more frequent, and everything that was asleep starts to move. But that's where the danger lies. Because many people try to silence it. They try to go back to routine, as if nothing is happening. But when you ignore the call, the universe speaks louder, and the signs repeat. Because you have a mission, you were chosen. Yes, it might sound exaggerated, but it's not. There are souls that incarnate with very specific roles, and they feel more, they suffer more, they perceive more, because they need to wake up first. And if you've made it this far in the video, it's because you are one of those souls. Don't think it's coincidence. None of this is random. Your soul was guided here because it's ready to remember, ready to recognize that this tightness in your chest is not a problem. It's a password, a code, one of the many signs the universe sends when you're ready to break out of autopilot, ready to listen to what's always been inside. But you learn to silence. You don't need to understand everything right now. Just feel. Because the spiritual path doesn't start with answers. It starts with a calling. And that calling shows up as this mysterious discomfort that insists on coming back. Don't fight it. Ask, what are you trying to show me? Close your eyes, breathe, and listen with your body. Because there are truths that don't arrive through the mind. They come through vibration. In the next few minutes, I'll show you how to transform this sign into strength, how to use this chest pressure as a spiritual compass. Because when you begin to listen with your heart, the path reveals itself, and everything changes. Do you know why many people can't explain what they're feeling? Because this kind of sensation doesn't fit in the mind's manuals. It belongs to another language, the language of the soul. And the soul doesn't speak in diagnoses. It speaks in vibration. It speaks in symbols, in signs, in intensities that don't fit into logic. That's why people with awakened souls often feel out of place, like living in a world that doesn't speak their language. But still, you feel. Still, you keep being called. And the more you try to adapt, the more the pressure grows, the tighter your soul feels, because it doesn't want you to fit in. It wants you to expand. You came here for that. Not to repeat patterns, not to survive on autopilot. You came to wake others up. And before you wake the world, you must awaken yourself. That's why the discomfort. That's why this physical sensation in your chest. It's not punishment. It's a push. A divine push. The nudge your soul needed to pull you out of the collective sleep. Do you think all of this is coincidence? That feeling, this tightness right now, at this point in your life, has no deeper meaning. Nothing is by chance, especially the signs that show up in your body. They're the last to appear, after all the others were ignored. First come the dreams, then the recurring thoughts, then external signs like numbers, songs, random phrases, and finally, the body. The soul tries every path, and when none of them are heard, it uses the body as a last resort. And what happens if you ignore even that? The soul starts to fall asleep, but it never dies. It waits. It waits for a crack. It waits for a second of presence. It waits for videos like this. It waits for an encounter that stirs something in you. And when that moment arrives, everything inside you starts to remember. Maybe you're living that right now, feeling like something is waking up inside you, like a part of you that you didn't even know existed is beginning to breathe. That's what's happening. You're remembering, not something outside, but who you've always been, who you were before fear, before trauma, before the world tried to shape you. And that's where everything begins to change. Because once you recognize this calling, there's no going back. You might try to fit in, but you won't anymore. You won't be able to pretend you don't feel, that you don't notice, that you don't see, because the soul's awakening is irreversible. And when it begins, everything around you starts to shift. People drift away, truths appear, lies fall apart, and everything you used to tolerate out of fear starts to hurt, starts to press, starts to suffocate. But don't be afraid. That's a sign you're on the right path. Awakened souls go through this process of cleansing, of separation, of rebirth, and the chest pressure is just the first step. It's the spark that starts the movement. It's the sign that says, now's the time. And if you're feeling this now, celebrate, because it means you were chosen. Yes, you. It may sound like too much, but it's the truth. Not everyone is called at the same time. Not everyone is ready. But those who are, know, they feel, and you are one of them. So from now on, treat that feeling with respect, with reverence. When it comes, pause, breathe, and ask, what is my soul trying to show me? That simple question can change your life because it opens a portal. It shifts your focus. Instead of running from the feeling, you begin to listen to it. Instead of resisting, you welcome it. And when you welcome it, the message reveals itself. Maybe it's telling you to change your path. Maybe to let someone go. Maybe to finally embrace something you've been hiding for a long time. Each soul has a unique calling, and only you can hear yours. But what I can guarantee is this. This pressure in your chest is a beginning, not an end. It's the door. And those who walk through that door start living in truth. You'll see that once you accept this calling, other things begin to align. New people arrive, unexpected opportunities show up, and you begin to feel a strange peace, even in the middle of chaos. That's the peace that comes from within. The peace of someone living aligned with their true purpose. And no matter how challenging it may be, it's 1,000 times better than living asleep. And now, I need to ask you something. If this message touched your heart, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. This isn't just about engagement, it's about mission. That's how this message reaches others who are feeling the same, but don't know how to name it yet. And subscribe to the channel, because here, every video is a reminder, a sign, a spiritual echo that may awaken something in you. And the journey of awakening is built on reminders, on sacred repetitions, until the soul fully remembers who it is. Comment below, "I accept my calling." Write it with faith, subscribe, turn on the bell, and leave a like if this message awakens something in you. Because that phrase carries energy. And every time someone comments it, more people find the courage to do the same. It's a chain, an activation, and you are part of it. And if you want to take a step further, share this video with someone. Choose someone you know feels deeply, who carries the world in their chest, who has sensations no one understands. That person may be waiting for just this, a video, a phrase, a sign. And you can be the channel, because awakened souls recognize each other, even in silence, even from a distance, because they come from the same source, the same frequency, the same light. And when one soul lights up, it lights the way for others. And finally, remember this: the pressure in your chest is not weakness, it's contained strength, it's compressed truth, it's light trying to break free. Don't ignore it. Listen, feel, and trust, because the universe is calling you. And now, you're ready to answer.